The time has come.
You bend it, you buy it.
You bend it, yeah.
Okay, so right, so just very quickly, what we're doing. Kez, you're going to have a go in the RS.
Yes.
You have driven this before.
I have.
You have, but not massively far.
Quarter of a mile, I think.
Quarter of a mile,
yeah.
okay, all right,
it was
okay.
a wet November day where we played with the acceleration
always good fun.
very briefly. Yeah.
So purpose of this, I guess first impressions and see what you think and have a bit of fun, really.
Let's do it.
Cool. Yeah, you need a bit of leverage on that clutch, so it's it's not the lightest of things.
No, it's not.
For those that haven't driven one of these cars, clutches are really heavy, and the more worn the clutch, the more heavier they get. This one's not too bad, but it's still pretty heavy compared to pretty much anything. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in the middle of London in a traffic jam in this thing.
Good God, no.
Because it's just hard work,
brutal,
basically.
Wouldn't it? Yeah.
So yeah.
I see what you mean about the mechanical feel. It's just...
It's
not an ounce of play.
I know, there is no fat
just
in that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's just, but it has the feel for me. It just.
Yeah, that's what you pay for.
Yeah.
I think, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's special. It feels special, right? So.
Bit of German mechanical excellence. That's where you're at.
I'll give it another 15 seconds before your leg falls off.
Yeah.
Hear the. Yeah, if you can't hear that, basically, everyone knows the clutch, the flywheel just makes a right noise when you've not got your foot on the clutch.
Yeah. God, getting used to the clutches.
Yeah, you've got to be deliberate with everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I say, you can't dither.
My God.
Oh yeah, but what?
That's a quarter acceleration, by the way. It's insane.
It's a different league. But the thing is, though, right? You think, oh, I'm going to need to be in fourth. You actually need to be in second if you're really going for it.
If you're going for it, yeah.
That's the silly thing about it, right? So you could have floored it then, and it would have been okay, but I think not a great deal would have happened, to be perfectly honest. No. Certainly not over a normal 991 or 997 or something like that.
Yeah.
So you really do have to rev the nuts off of it. But half the problem with these cars, though, is if you rev the nuts off of it, in second gear, you're going to be over like the motorway speed limit.
Yeah, that's
probably.
it. Yeah, probably.
Please don't look our other video.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, it's sort of you can't really use it.
And do you feel as an owner that's one of the things that restricts the fun of this?
Yeah, and I think that's what I said before in terms of sort of probably 5% of the time. This thing really excels, and it's really a 10 out of 10. The rest of the time, it's just a pain in the arse.
Yeah.
Or you just can't exploit its potential because you'll just lose your license. So it's that usability. Whereas the 964 I've got, it's slower. It's worse in every possible way, but it's way more usable. And all of its attributes are more accessible than this. But you get this in a situation where you can access what it does basically, and it's just brilliant. So I think like an Alpine Pass or something like that in this, or a track would just be brilliant. But a dual carriageway, all you can do really is go fast, and you can do
it
quite
does
scary
that very
speeds.
well, though.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah, it tends to pick up. But a weird thing in this is I took this for a service last year, and they gave me a Boxster S, and it was it was a non-turbo Boxster. So they gave me one of these things, and it'd done 2,000 miles, and it was like 6 months old, and it was a PDK. And so this car was basically brand new. And I drove this around, and luckily I timed it, so I took this in on a Friday, and they needed it over the weekend. So I basically got the car over the weekend. I think I was going to take it on a track day with you actually, but I decided that was going to be a bad idea. So I drove this thing around and I got a fair feel for it, and it was really, really nice. It made a great noise. It was like I say, it was brand new, so everything was sort of tight on it. And then I got back in this, a 7-year-old car with 14,000 miles on, and this felt so much sharper.
More.
You're having fun there?
Yeah, sorry, this is too good.
But you sort of need to floor it though, right? You can't.
Yeah.
You see, you do all of that,
probably
but
tentative there.
do it less tentatively, right?
It's not mine.
Yeah, but you sort of do it or don't do it, right? So you'll see what I mean when you do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to my point was this brand new car, which is a sports version of already a sports car, was still, compared to this in terms of sharpness, it was like a 7 out of 10, and this is a 10.
Really?
Everything, the steering, the brakes, the feel on the gearbox, just everything about it just felt so much sharper and so much more direct.
Yeah.
And you get so much more feel through everything about this car. It's I mean, it's good and it's bad. So the downside is you hear everything as well.
Yeah.
It's forever making banging noises and clonking noises. You're like, what's that? Oh my god, it's my suspension falling off. But I think that's just the cars. That's how they are, really.
Yeah.
Which is why you've got to get used to them and understand them and sort of go through this process of just learning them, really.
Yeah.
Which I'm sort of still unfortunately going through. So.
And how many miles have you done in this? I think you picked it up with about 12 on it.
Yeah, a couple of thousand. So I'm not, like I say, I'm not.
It does take a good few thousand miles to, good miles.
Yeah, exactly. And I spent a bit of time just sort of setting it up. So I got the tyres replaced. I had Rid Cup ones on it, which are good tyres, but they don't last very long, and also as well they're not great in rain.
Yeah.
So if you want to take it around Europe or something like that, it's great if it's dry, but if you get into a monsoon, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I got the Cup 2s put on there. I got the Geo done. I uprated the pads to Pagid, and also the fluid as well to Castrol SFR or something like that. It's like a high
grip on the brakes. I mean, I'm just tapping the brakes.
Yeah.
You instantly get that.
Yeah. I know in terms of the initial bite.
The initial bite, yeah.
But again, they probably need a little bit of heat in them and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And like all Porsches, you need to be going a little bit for it to really gel and fill it properly. Not entirely sure what you're going to do here, Kez. I'm sort of just bracing. This is quite a weird experience.
How comfortable are you in the passenger seat of your car to carry the drone?
Oh, what is it? Comfort as in how do I feel about this experience, or comfort?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the bucket seat comfort. Yes, yeah.
Not great. No, it's all right. It's not too bad. So what's your initial impression of this, and what stands out the most about everything that's going on right now?
Everything.
Everything, right? Okay.
World away.
All right.
From normal car ownership. Like, I love my cars. You know, they're nice. They're a big thing for me. But something like this, it's hard to convey how special, how different, how extreme it really is. And I mean, it's just an incredible thing. It really is.
It's just so, I mean, I was trying to use an analogy for someone who's not been in one of these cars. You've got an M2.
Yeah.
M2 is a brand new car. It's a manual car, real drive.
Yeah.
This is a 7-year-old car. You cannot. It's like comparing this to that. I think is like comparing. No disrespect to your car. It's like comparing your M2 to a Mondeo.
Yeah.
It's just, you cannot.
You just listen to that.
You just cannot compare the two, right?
No.
This is just so much sharper in every way.
Different chef.
And just to experience the the audio experience, the oral experience. Yes, that comes later. The noise. Let's go with that.
I've had to pay a heavy price for driving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Heavy price. Just everything, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just not one thing that stands out as it's that.
No.
It's just it's a collection of everything, just tightened up, and just that basically in a nutshell, I think. So I think if you like analog cars and you're into your manuals and you're into your analog feel and all of that kind of stuff, you have to drive one of these. You just even just sit in one.
Just sit in one, and just from the passenger seat is as
everything's perfect.
It is,
Everything's perfect. So
the experience is there.
And you just got to experience it. And if you do that, you'll probably get an idea of what we're talking about here. And don't get me wrong, there's other cars that do all of this.
Yeah.
This is not the only car that does it, but it just, I guess, just trying to convey.
Just does it so well. And I think it's
more than just a slightly warmed up 997.
Yeah.
It's so much more than that. And even compared to my standard GT3, this feels different. The gearbox, certainly the ratios, because they shorten, I think, the ratios, the final drive's different. Leave it in second. leave it in second and floor it after this one, and just see what happens. Red line it, don't kill me, and don't crash the car, and just see what happens. This is quite painful, cruising at 5,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Just don't make too many sudden movements.
Wow.
You check it out.
Why was that not the red light?
No, a little light comes on when you red line it. Okay, no, don't worry about it.
I just cannot tell you how far from a normal car this is. It is just.
It just revs for days, and I don't know. You see that little triangle there?
Yeah.
When you get near the rev limiter, the little triangle comes on.
Right.
It scared the crap out of me the first time because I was going for it, and this great big warning triangle came along. I was like, "Oh my god, what's happened?" There's a cylinder fired out the side of the engine, and but no, it's just basically the shift light. So yeah, in true. It's quite understated. You think they'd make it a little bit bigger and probably put it in the
that's it. Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, we probably need to think of something to do with this actually as well.
No gimmicks. There's no gimmicks in this.
No,
look at the steering wheel. There's nothing on it.
Yeah, there's no buttons. It doesn't even look that great, to be perfectly honest. Although I never used to like the look of that steering wheel, but it feels really, really good.
You know, Porsche just get things like the width right, the positioning right. It's just
they do,
and that's the magic.
They do. They get a lot right, and they do screw up a few things, though, to be fair. So what I don't like about it, the centre lock wheels are a pain in the arse. They look great, all of that kind of stuff. But the reality is, if you're going around the Alps and you get a flat tyre and you need to change the tyre, you're a bit stuffed, really, right? And if you need to take the wheel off, taking the wheel off just requires just the equipment that you need to do it is it's a faff, and it's a 500 quid. Glorified socket set, basically. Right, okay. So super duper torque wrench. So and also as well, like the bolts are in multiple parts, and you've got to grease them up, and you've got to tighten them in a specific way.
Really?
It's just and if you get it wrong, the wheel falls off. So
the average French Alpine garage is not going to have that.
A man in a van in France or whatever. They look great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love the concept of them. I think that's brilliant, but the reality is it's a pain. What else do I like about this car?
And I guess things like that you wouldn't really change. I mean, you could, but
no,
like we were discussing with the Mini, like the car is as is, isn't it? And it's
retrospectively, wouldn't change a thing. So
the stickers, they probably cause a bit of opinion,
I don't. The stickers in the wing.
Yeah.
Like for me, the 911R is the best setup, right? Because it removes the wing and it removes the stickers. I got a few stickers, and it's just so much more subtle. This, I mean, people know what it is. They sort of accept the stickers, but most people don't know what it is, and they just think you're a douche, basically. So, I've got gold wheels, gold stickers, and a huge wing on the car. You just look like a tool. But you sort of forget about it, to be perfectly honest. Just I don't use it that much. So and
I could live with it. I could get by.
They look a bit plain if you take the stickers off, I think. They don't quite look right. I think you need to, just there's something about them that it just seems to work. Not sure what Porsche were thinking when they went the whole sticker route.
When they went the sticker route, but no.
I quite like the gold though. I think the gold wheels, I like those. Yeah. But like I say, they only really work with the stickers. So, but anyway.
When I first saw these, I used to think I liked the navy and the red one the best. But then now seeing the white and gold and the navy and gold, I think the gold just works really well.
It does.
It looks super good.
Even the grey and gold looks good actually. Oh yeah, you've got no alter blip on this, so you try
highlights
doing that.
My ham-fisted changes to a T.
This car doesn't suffer falls very well.
God, it's not just slowly round a roundabout. The feel is.
It's one of those cars that you can't just jump in and go fast in it. No. You need to. You need to sort of do it right. So even the gear change there, you hesitated a little bit. The revs died immediately, and it just, like I say, you need to be quite deliberate and quick with everything. Otherwise, it will just punish you. And
you have to learn this.
It's not like I would assume. I'm not driven a McLaren 570, but I assume you can jump in that. You can potter around with it. It's got a paddle gearbox. It's all fairly easy. You can sit in traffic in it quite nicely. This doesn't like any of that.
No.
And it's just it doesn't reward that either. So you need to probably know where to drive it and how to drive it as well, or the manner in which you drive it. So So all right, so all right, maybe
experience done. I think this is just incredible.
Yeah. So if you want any other videos on this, I think we said before, just let us know. If you want another experience with Kez,
Driving
then that's not going to happen.
Vote for that.
So yeah, so let us know, and thanks for watching.
I'm on board with that. Thanks a lot.